What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tonyd2wild checking in once again. Back with a banger today, guys, on a very special vid, and that is the top 10 sneaker releases of 2022 so far. Now, guys, we are actually in, I want to say in quarter 3 right now of this year. We're about to wrap up the quarter 3 because October, November, December is quarter 4. So we're in August. Alexa, what quarter are we in? Yes, okay, I just wanted to make sure. July, August, and September is of quarter 3. And we did one in quarter 2, so I wanted to follow up in quarter 3 of what has released so far. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and let's get straight into it. Starting with number 10. Coming in at number 10, I have to give it up to the Joe Fresh Goods collab with New Balance on the 9060s. In particular, that is the Inside Voices Penny Cookie Pink. They released on May 18th at a retail price point of $180, and they sold out like that. I unfortunately was unable to get my hands on a pair, and they're going for $382 in my size right now on various resale sites. It's definitely a shoe that I myself have been wanting, and I really appreciate what Joe Fresh has been doing lately, and I think that he's going to become over time one of the biggest, if not already. He definitely has established himself, but I think he hasn't hit full potential on what he can do and with his designs from sneakers as well as fashion. I wouldn't be surprised if down the road we get a Joe Fresh with a Nike or something like that nature very soon. But New Balance, if they're smart, they're going to sign that man to some big term contract to keep him there, because what he's creating right now is fabulous. Huge shout out to Joe Fresh. I've met him several times. I own some of his actual clothing, and salutes to the man for doing wonders when it comes to fashion and shoes and moving the culture forward. Coming in at number 9, and this is definitely very low on the list, but it's high for me personally. This is one of my favorite personal pickups, and that, well, I haven't even picked it up yet, but I'm gonna get my hands on it eventually. That is the Penny One Orlando in the black. Of course, the Penny on there. I just want to say in black, but they retailed at $170 price point. Straight Quasimodo backbone with that big booty meat on the back of the sneaker that's popping, pussy popping on a handstand. Penny One of my favorite shoes of all time, and unfortunately I've been unable to get my hands on these right now, and they're reselling in my size right now for $282. They sold out pretty much everywhere, but as I stated before and I'm gonna state again, just keep your eyes peeled, because I honestly think that a restock for this shoe is coming down the pipeline due to delays that have been going on with this particular shoe, and just keep your eyes peeled. I don't think this is the last of this shoe, and I definitely think that the price point will go down eventually if you just be patient. But number 9, one of my tops, in my opinion, and it is what it is. Yeah, the Penny One Orlando. Coming in at number 8, we have the Jordan 2 Ma Maison, man. The past 3 sneakers, 10, 9, and 8, I don't have. Unfortunately, your boy was not able to get his hands on them, and they released on June 4th at a retail price point of $225. Ma Maison has been the forefront right now for collaborations with Jordan Brand alongside with Union, but me personally, I think that Ma Maison has been getting the lead when it goes to that. And salutes to Jordan Brand to continue to give voices to African Americans, especially African American store owners and brands out there, and Ma Maison killed it with this collaboration and the previous ones like the Jordan 1, the Jordan 3 that we all love, and now the Jordan 2 with upcoming images and stuff floating around of an upcoming Jordan 4, which we don't have yet a set release date, but it's going to do just as well. The Jordan 2, however, definitely is a banger, and the fact that they've been able to cause that hype on a Jordan 2, you know, I think that the hype for this is definitely better than the hype on the Union. And with that being said, I'm looking forward to more 2s coming down the pipeline, especially the upcoming OG that is set to release later on this year. That maroon, that thing is beautiful, boy. Straight beautiful. Looks like a panda bear's neck bone bladder busted open with a sack of pheromones. You feel me? Something. That color, though, fabulous. But I'm be 100 with you. The 3s and the 1s I like a little bit more, but definitely still a dope shoe at number 8. Coming in at number 7, we have the Jordan 1 Georgetown, and these released on April 2nd for $200. And these are the Jordan 1 High, the Jordan 1 85 High, and the high cut and premium leather materials of the Jordan 1 Georgetown, which was a sample back in the day that was now made into an actual retro. I have nothing negative to say about this shoe whatsoever, for the simple fact, though, that I did not wear it, have not worn it yet, unfortunately, and it's definitely going to hit the feet sooner or later. This is my only pair of 85 highs in my collection, so I do cherish and I do care about these, but I definitely do probably need to, you know, put some more footwork in them and actually show them some respect. So with that being said, you know, I didn't fully give them enough respect, so sorry about that, guys. I'll be rocking you very, very soon. The leather, the quality, the build, everything is really nice, but the damn backbone and the damn materials on here is like a billboard. It's just super hard. That's what she said, but at the same time, classic colors, in my opinion, navy and that and that gray, you can't go wrong with that. Georgetown, definitely a shoe that I own multiple color of other shoes in. Like I own the Reebok Questions in that. I think they got a Georgetown 6 coming soon. So yeah, man, Georgetown 6 coming at number 7. Coming in at number 6, we have the Jordan 12 Playoff, and these originally released March 11th at $210 on the price point. Another one of those classics that we have had released this year. Fabulous materials, fabulous color, classic color, you can't go wrong. Rumpelstiltskin leather nutsack on the upper, snakeskin ball sack on the lower, and you just can't go wrong with such a classic shoe. Adding this in with, of course, the Taxi 12s that I have, I love adding the Playoffs along with it. It's been a long time since we got this classic shoe, and it's kind of one of those shoes that dropped and then just kind of, it was quiet. It was like, it dropped, it was big, but then, you know, it was just a quiet storm afterward. Also, the fact that All-Star Weekend was very quiet this year, I think that had a lot to do with it. I just feel like it was a missed opportunity, not from Jordan Brand. It wasn't their fault, or, you know, I mean, it is what it is, but usually Jordan, like, you know, All-Star Weekend are they're big drops and big releases, but at the same time, like, this is March, right? Did this drop, though, All-Star Weekend? Like, I feel like something else, because March, usually All-Star Weekend is in February. I'm looking it up right now. I just want to check. The Big Bangs and the Cardinals dropped for All-Star Weekend. Okay, for some reason, though, I feel like there was a shock drop or something on these. Like, I feel like they had released these, but I guess I'm completely wrong. Yeah, these didn't drop. I felt like these did, though. I don't know why. I feel like they did. But still, even then, just a quiet drop in general, but it's a classic shoe. They did sell out, so I can't really say it was too quiet. And, I mean, currently the market right now for them are $214, which isn't bad at all. You can buy them right now for $214, which is $210 is the retail, so you're paying a little bit over. You'll pay some taxes and shipping, of course, and fees along with that, so you may be looking at $230, $250 at the maximum. That's for my size, though. It could go crazier as you go up, but classic Jordan 12 Playoff, great quality leather, nothing negative to say about it. And I think it is definitely a sleeper of the year. Like, let's not forget that these shoes drop. That's how I kind of feel, but, you know, to each its own. Coming in at number 6, we have the Kobe 6 Pro Mamba Sita in the building. And these released on May 1st. This release itself was wild and very chaotic because it was like a only in LA release or something. It was just not very well recepted. Even Vanessa Bryant didn't like how this was done. There was a lot of stuff going on, remember, because initially they weren't supposed to release, and then they got leaked out and got passed around, and Nike wasn't going to be working with Kobe. Then they got the contract, and then they did some weird type of drop for it that a lot of people did get, that I know that got their hands on it too, but it definitely was a hurtful thing that I missed out on. They're only going for my size $480, and they retailed at $180. I don't know if I'm ready to spend that. I mean, I got my Grinches, I got my Hall of Fames. I would like to own these down the road, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what's next with the Kobe's in general. But this definitely a very big and sentimental release as well, with what had happened and how it's tied to Kobe and Gigi. I think it was a very dope release, and hey man, you know, I definitely have to put it up on a list, and that comes in at number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have the Jordan 4 Military Black. These released on May 21st at a retail price point of $210, and I think that this is a shoe that Jordan Brand could re-retro right now and they sell out. I think this is going to be, this could go up in the list in my opinion as far as releases that released this year. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't a fan of it at first because it was like I wanted the military blue, but once I seen these in hand and realized how they actually look, this is probably one of the hardest colorways ever that's been kind of like mixed around with an original colorway, in my opinion. Military black, the way this shoe looks, the way the quality of the leather, everything about this shoe is A1 steak sauce. I ended up selling my PSG 5s because of this shoe, because they mimic the same color so much, and that's why I was willing to let go of them, because I did like them a lot and I actually wore them, but they just look too similar to that PSG 4. My bad, I think I said PSG 5, the PSG 4, so I went ahead and just grabbed these. As I stated before, this is like a panda for the Jordan, and I just feel like this is something that they could just keep retroing over and over, or keep bringing back, and don't drop the ball on this. This is a big shoe. This is like usually every year there's a taxpayer Jordan. What I mean by that is, you know, a tax return Jordan where everybody get their money back and they go splurge it on. You feel me? It was in May, so it was a little bit later, but like this is the shoe I think that like everybody was wearing and got their hands on. Hopefully, I mean, I did. I love them, and they're not going nowhere. Now, forgive me because I'm showing a shoe that's early, but this will be a shoe that will be releasing in this quarter, so that's why I'm adding it to the list, and that is the Jordan 3 Fire Red. These are releasing on September 10th, and I actually did like a little got them early pickup on my previous video. Go and check it out. Quality, magnificent, everything, the cuts, the craftsmanship, the elephant print, the Nike air on the back. This is a flawless victory when it comes to sneakers. Straight bamboo backbone, split open, cut, scanned, and deflated on this leather, bro. Straight up. This is straight elephantitis all around the shoe in great quality materials. And stay tuned for the comparison between this and the previous 2013 version that I'll be doing, and some YouTube shorts and IG Reels on this ASAP Rocky. I want to get this video out probably next. I probably need to get this out as soon as possible when it comes to the Jordan 3 Fire Red. But be on the lookout. These are releasing September, coming soon, and this is number 3. Coming in at number 2, we have the Nike Jordan 1, oh, I said Nike, Jordan 1 Yellow Toe, and these are set to release on September 24th. And this has been a long-awaited sneaker that people have been wanting to get their hands on for quite some time. And to actually see it now, finally get a release date and finally get out there, finally, you feel me? That's all I can say. I'm looking forward to seeing how these look in hand, the quality, the craftsmanship, the looks, everything about it. The color is going to be very important. I want to compare this to the pollen ones and kind of see how that yellow looks and how that yellow compares, in my opinion. So we'll just have to wait and see how that turns out and how it comes out, and I'll keep you guys informed as we'll be bringing it to the channel. These have been long awaited, very, very hyped up, and I think that this may definitely be a top 10 of the whole entire year when it comes to sneakers for this yellow toe. So get yourself ready, because it's coming. It's going to be coming. I wanted to give out 3 honorable mentions, one being off the rip the Air Force One Louis Vuitton, and more than likely I really want to say that the brown pair in general. And the reason why I came add this as a list, because nobody probably even got their hands, I don't even know anybody that got their hands on them. Everybody that did videos on it were pretty much just people showing them. Like, I wouldn't spend my money on it. I wouldn't even suggest it, but it definitely was a big shoe, especially what happened with Virgil, it being one of the last collections since he passed. It was just a big release altogether with Virgil, Nike, with the LV collaboration and all that. So it definitely is going to go down as that. And, you know, I think it's definitely deserved to be on the list, but I just felt at the same time it's not an actual release. It wasn't an actual release, you know? It was just, like, wild. Yeah. LeBron 9 Big Bang, I definitely, in my opinion, one of my favorite pickups of the year, but I don't feel like the LeBron hype has made it into the market with sneakers. I mean, these came, went, and that was it. I got them. They sat in some stores. They're still sitting some places in certain sizes, of course, but I'm happy to get my hands on it, and it meant a lot to me. And I think it still made a little bit of noise still. Like, people knew they dropped, but not everybody went after them. And I got to give it up to the Jordan 6 UNC. Another one of them classic UNC colorways that have been brought to life, just like the Jordan 1 UNC and now the Jordan 6 UNC. I think it was a great colorway overall, and yeah, it was a good one. And coming in at number 1, of course, I got to be a hype beast and say the Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott Reverse Mocha. Releasing on July 21st at a retail price point of $150. This has definitely probably been one of the biggest releases of the year. With everything that's went on with Travis Scott, you know, with Astroworld, him not having his shoes, or having his shoes pushed back over and over and over, it's definitely been a crazy release to seeing it come back and the amount of hype that it had. So, you know, it's dope. Great quality shoe. I love the cuts. It looks great on feet compared to other Jordan 1 lows out there. And maybe you're going to say it's a hype beast thing. I don't know, but these definitely look different than your typical Jordan 1s on my feet. And maybe I just gonna have to prove that next time I do review a Jordan 1 Low and showing the difference of the cuts or something, because there's something about this, I don't know if it's the tongue or what, that just attracts me to this shoe. Of course, the backward swoosh and all that too. Like, I'm okay with being called a hype beast on this one, but it's something else that just seems different. I don't know if it's this the Rumpelstiltskin nutsack leather or the Gilligan's Island Mr. Howell on the back. I have no damn clue. So forgive me. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. It's your boy Tonyd2wild checking out. Peace.